Welcome to the Mundus Fractura Lore Guide. This week on Lore Guide, we will take a deeper look at the Taurus species. The Taurus, often referred to off-world as minotaurs, are a large, powerful, bipedal sentient bovine humanoid species, native to the northern plains of the western vale of Mundus Fractura. Both male and females of the species are typically around 4 meters, or about 13 feet tall. Taurus have an absolutely fascinating evolutionary trait known on Mundus as genetic dominance. Though they share a distant evolutionary cousin and are genetically distinct from that of a common cow or other bovine species such as bison or aurochs, both male and female Taurus can still interbreed with these distant bovine relations, as well as humans, halflings, and of course, their own species. But what is even more fascinating is that the resulting offspring of such cross-species unions are genetically 100% Taurus. The children of such pairings often share features of the non-Taurus parent: eye, hair color, features, or mannerisms. But they have the same bipedal size, structure, and intelligence of a Taurus born of the union of 2 full-blood Taurus. The DNA of both types of Taurus are indistinguishable from each other on a species level. For example, the well-known Taurus Francis of the famed P-Team is a product of such a union. Francis's mother was a domestic cow named Sophia, and his father was a Taurus stable boy, a noted vagabond named Bartholomew Vander. The two met and fell in love in the Sicily Glen of the northern plains. 283 days later, young Francis was born, and Bartholomew was nowhere to be found. Such tales sadly are common on the northern plains. Both male and female Taurus are widely known for their love 'em and leave 'em attitudes, even when such pairings are among 2 Taurus. Their calves mature into adults at about twice as fast as that of human children, reaching full height and adulthood by about 8 to 12 years of age. They, however, will not reach full adult body mass until their mid-20s. An average adult can reach the age of 60 to 65 years of age, and it is very unusual to find members of the species older than 70. With the exception of the Great Crater, the Taurus can be found across the lands of the planet, with surprisingly a great many of them even living a nomadic seafaring lifestyle in the coastal waters of the Enderlast. They enjoy the company of the larger sentient species over what they deem the squishier, mid-sized dwarves, humans, and elves. Though they can be found in the cities and towns of these species, they prefer the company of the more robust orcs, ogres, and quarry, as they are less prone to injuries from accidents which can occur when the bovinids are angry, celebrating, or amurious. They are not a delicate peoples, to put it well, delicately. They do, however, individually enjoy the company of the very small races. Lone kobolds, goblins, and halflings are found with some noted frequency to be fast friends with lone Taurus, often riding them like sentient mounts, but at the same time helping their much larger companions with fine tasks and grooming. Such arrangements are not commonplace, but they do occur with enough regularity that it should be mentioned, though it should be clearly noted that large groups of the smallest species do unnerve them for the same reason as their discomfort with the mid-sized peoples. Taurus are generally omnivorous and will easily adapt and adopt the regional diets of any of the other mammalian humanoid species. They, however, not unlike their bovine cousins, can still subsist on a diet of grasses and other typically hard-to-digest plant life, having not lost their ability to process cellulose. In regards to socio-political aspects of the species, As a people, they will live in a mixed society and do adapt well to the customs and practices of others. When found in isolation, their societal structures vary. Some Taurus civilizations are matriarchy, some patriarchy, and all run the governance gamut. Herds, tribes, imperial, and some are even in anarcho-syndicalist communes. They generally work well in groups, but also are able to function as individuals, though it is typically not their preference. As for the average or normal family structure, well, there isn't one. Their family structures are wildly variable, due in part to the nature of their evolutionary genetic dominance adaptation. Some females keep what is known as a stable of herd sires or harems, but it is equally common for males to have a harem. Having said that, many Taurus are monogamous. Both males and females of the species are frequently known to be pansexual and may have partners of the same gender. Their partners may also be of other sentient species. In an effort to keep this lore guide PG and out of quote-unquote weird fanfic territory, I will close this topic and the episode by saying you just never know what or whom a Taurus won't partner with. That is all for this time. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for future lore guide shorts, and thank you for listening. Goodbye for now.